right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Robinson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Peterson.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Well, no shortage of UFC history has been made within these very walls. Good to have you with us as we get underway here at the O2 Arena in London, England.
Oh, nice.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Getting him out here. Watch the arm. There's the arm bar going up.
Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish. That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye. Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Oh, good ground and pound here. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Big ground and pound.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be. It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands. Now he's going full mount.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position. Great submission defense. There it is. Now he's on him out.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Feels like the beginning of the end.
Oh, nice level change. He passes to half guard. Oh, right into mount. He's got to start throwing down.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
That was a slick transition.
Making all these shots count. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Oh, this could be a factor. That left eye starting to close up. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back. But I would advise him to switch a lot at the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the...
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back.
He's having his way with him here. Well, he's got his back now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, man. I mean, how much can one man take? He certainly doesn't look like he did when he walked out here just a few moments ago.
He's almost unrecognizable. He's been hit so many times in the face. The swelling started early. We spoke about trying to defend it. We spoke about making adjustments. He didn't, and now he finds himself here.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Takes his back now. Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
That rear naked choke attempt is very tight. He does a great job of getting...
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping him in full guard.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition. He passes the half. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way again.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet. Great shot from the top position.
Seconds winding down in round two. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Good round.
All right, the fighters head back to the stools, and certainly it's a tale of two corners. One man can barely see out of one of his eyes, and if the doctor sees that visual, he might call an end to the action.
We need to change the game plan. Your hands out.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Misses with the left hook.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, seamless transition to half guard.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal. And there you go, again, half guard.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. This is where he wants to be.
All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC, so for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal, because now he has to try and stop his opponent from kicking him away. How do you do that? You attack the feet. You start grabbing the feet with the hands, lead with your hips, grab the feet with the hands, pass the feet to the side, and start to lead with your knee to try to get into side control. Oh. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Oh, man, that was slick.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, now it seems as though the referee has closed his distance, monitoring the action closely. I think there's potential to stop this fight due to swelling.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. And it's in the reactions, right? Every time he gets hit now, he turns away. He moves away from the fight. If you're a fighter, you do not want to be avoiding the contact. But how could he not when he's been beaten this bad? Getting him out here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now. Yeah, gotta be very careful there.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's gotta move, John. He's gotta shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Ground and pound strike there now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Another blow to that swollen area. He's in a lot of trouble now.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Great defense by this fighter.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Oh, nice.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Another ground and pound strike lands. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Waning seconds here of round number 3. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and the doctor's not going to let you continue as a one-eyed fighter. You all can see the swelling around his eye. It is awesome, and I'm not sure how much longer he can stay in this fight. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Able to connect with a beautiful jab.
Big double leg, double change.
Well, nothing in the unified rule says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Print the shirts, ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. That was nice. Now he's going full mount.
It's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. 2 minutes have gone by. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Big ground and pound.
Nicely done. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. All right, side control now.
Down into his mount. He's got to be careful here.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Fighter trying to pass you, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
The right hand just misses. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Great job getting to the clinch.
90 seconds to go.
Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Now he's got good body position. Yup, using a lot of good movement.
Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. Under a minute to go in round 4. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his...
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round. Back to the stools we go, and they need to do something to address the swelling because at this point in time, he has almost been rendered a one-eyed fighter. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh, beautiful hook. Oh, this one could be over soon. Dean steps in.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 8 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Robinson.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.